Hey everyone, hope you are having a great week and staying warm. It is very chilly out there and it looks like next week is going to be even colder. So stay warm and stay healthy. Looking forward to this weekend. We have Silas coming in to do worship with us, which will be great. Amy Stiles is going to be our teacher. So thank you, Amy, for doing that. Aaron Jones is our coach this week. And we do not have a waffle person, but either myself or one of my boys will cover that. So we should be all set to go. For announcements this week, we have the JTS live show. If you could just be, encouraging your kids, like it's a free event, your whole family can come. It'll be fun to see Timmy Bowties in person. We just really want to have a packed house for them, a packed room for them. So, as this is their first, ever experience doing this, and it's the promo event, so that they're going to use this as a promotion for other churches. So encourage them to come to that. And then the other event is Nerf and Nachos, which is March 1st, and that is for boys and their dads. It's an outreach event, so make sure that they're bringing friends and their dads, and it'll be a really fun competition of Nerf guns and eating nachos. Okay, this week we're talking about do not judge others, which I think is a great topic for these 4th and 5th graders because that is an easy thing to do and a hard thing not to do. So we are going to be sitting in Matthew 7:1-5, and the memory verse is Matthew 7:5. So the first thing that you'll be doing, or the first activity that you have for this, is called I Can Build It, and you have red Solo cups in your cart, and they're supposed to build a tower, as tall of a tower as they can, with 20 cups. So it's not going to be super tall, but the tallest tower they can. Knock it down. The second time they're going to cover an eye and build it with one eye covered, and then knock it down. And the third time they're going to try to build it with their eyes closed. So you might have to watch some of those kiddos. They like to peek out of their eyes, but try to build it with their eyes closed. So then at the end, you don't need to finish building at that time. You can just stop them at some point and then talk about, they have questions. What was it like trying to build the pyramid with only one eye? How about no eyes? And then talking about, it's really hard to do things when you can't see. We learned that it's hard to see your own sins when you're busy looking at everyone else's sin. And then there's a couple more questions that will kind of encourage some conversation about what it looks like, what Jesus tells us to do before we tell people what they're doing wrong. Excuse me. The next one is word drop. So you have pieces of paper that have the memory verse on it. You give them those pieces of paper. They need to try to get it in the right order. Then after that, there's a dice in your cart. You roll the dice. If it's number 1-5, they pull out that many words from the memory verse, and they have to say it together. Or you can have one kid, say it together, I would say. And then if they roll a 6, they have to stand up, run in a circle, sit back down in their spot, and then say the memory verse all together. So you do that until the cards are all gone and they're hopefully saying it by memory. You can do it a couple more times if you want. There's also a question that goes along with that for the memory verse. And then the last one, you're supposed to use Scrabble letters. It's called Letters to God. It's for prayer time, and they're supposed to spell out what their, like, a word from their prayer request. We ironically have no Scrabble games in all of Kid Connection, so we will not be using those. You will just have to either have them write it on the board, or write it on a piece of paper, or just don't do that part of it and just share prayer requests. So you can decide what is best for your group as far as that goes. That should be everything for this week, and yep, I think that should be everything. So I will talk to you all on Sunday. Bye.